Let f of x equal 7x minus 2 and g of x equal negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 7. Find the composite function values. First we have f of g of negative 2. It'll be helpful to rewrite this using the alternative notation shown below. We can also write f of g of negative 2 using this notation here. Again, these two notations mean exactly the same thing. And now to determine the composite function value, we begin by determining the inner function value of g of negative 2. Once we determine this function value, it will become the input into the function f. And since g of x equals negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 7, g of negative 2 is equal to negative 2 times the square of negative 2 plus 4 times negative 2 plus 7. Simplifying, the square of negative 2 is 4, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, plus 4 times negative 2 is plus negative 8 or minus 8, and then plus 7 equals negative 9. Now that we know g of negative 2 is equal to negative 9, negative 9 becomes the input into the function f, or just substituting negative 9 for g of negative 2, notice we now have f of negative 9. Now we substitute negative 9 for x in f of x. And since f of x equals 7x minus 2, f of negative 9 is 7 times negative 9 minus 2, which is negative 63 minus 2, which equals negative 65. The composite function value f of g of negative 2 equals negative 65. And now let's determine g of f of 1. Again, let's use the alternative notation for g of f of 1. Using this notation, I think it's more obvious. We begin by determining the function value f of 1, and then the output will become the input for the function g. So we determine f of 1 on the side. F of 1 is equal to 7 times 1 minus 2, which is 7 minus 2, which equals 5. And since f of 1 is equal to 5, or because the output is 5, 5 becomes the input into the function g, or we can just think of substituting 5 for f of 1, and we now need to determine g of 5. And since g of x equals negative 2x squared plus 4x plus 7, g of 5 equals negative 2 times the square of 5 plus 4 times 5 plus 7. Well, the square of 5 is 25. Negative 2 times 25 is negative 50. And then we have plus 20 plus 7, which equals negative 23. G of f of 1 equals negative 23. I hope you found this helpful.